Ask me about that, I'm telling you.
You're playing Tennessee.
Playing Tennessee versus Motor Speedway.
Cool.
You ever been to a race?
2016.
Ever been to a race?
I've been to a race, yeah, several times. I like it, great track.
That's a weird.
First race I ever went to, got stuck in the infield. That's before they had the tunnel. Loudest thing I ever heard in my life. I mean, it was like, I was so loud when I'm trying to talk, and it was just crazy. So, yeah.
Can you imagine playing a football game there?
Oh, it'd be crazy. It'd be like playing in Lane Stadium, and they're double.
140,000.
That'd be great. So, well, that's right. You guys really, I walked Dave Smith today, asked me about Bristol. I said, what about Bristol? So I don't know anything about it. So let's talk about Pitt and whatever.
You want to scout Tennessee in 2016?
I don't even care. I could care less.
How about Pittsburgh's wide receivers, the matchups they present on the outside?
I tell you what, dynamic guys. I'm not for sure if they're not the two best we played right now, just going what I've seen. I mean, they make the hard catch, look easy, great hands. They're tall guys, good after the catch. They like to pound it and then take some shots, and I tell you what, they've made some just great, phenomenal catches. I just think they're, complete guys. I mean, they really are. So, they're going to present some matchup issues, but, we'll just see. We hopefully we'll do a couple things, and we got to get them to where they have to throw the ball. That makes it where we can maybe do some things, as far as the play action stuff on early downs with run, but a lot of max protect, 2-man routes, and things of that nature. A lot like Alabama that way, and a lot like our offense in some ways, with play action, but a lot of double moves and things of that nature. But those guys, the quarterback, Savage, does a great job getting the ball. I mean, he's a big, tall kid. He's got a live arm. Throws a nice ball, accurate. And then these guys, if it's anywhere close, they'll catch it. So they're good players.
Jack was in here talking about their offensive line yesterday, and he was going on and on about how good they were. Do you have similar opinions about that?
I personally think they're the best offensive line we've played today, cohesively. Obviously, Alabama's Alabama. They had a lot of, fresh faces, new faces in there that first game. These guys, very physical. They're big. The one guard, 6'6", 340, 345. The other guard, 6'6", 320. A lot of power scheme. They can move their feet, wrap around. They're two tackles, are 6'6", 300. And one kid, the right tackle, is a 5-star guy. He's a redshirt freshman, and he plays that way. I mean, Pitt's got a great tradition over the years of, having great offensive linemen, and I think they've got that group right now. I mean, that's. They're running the ball, for 140 yards a game, but they like to mix it in there, but that's out of one spot. It's not like they're, so that's a pretty good load right there. But I think their offensive line's big, they're physical. We've got to match that, be able to match that, and then hopefully get them behind the sticks. And then, I feel like maybe if they have a weakness up front, it might be their pass protection a little bit, but. We've got to find that out. Virginia was able to get some pressure on the quarterback. We've just got to get them behind the sticks where we can pin our ears back and get a little bit from that standpoint.
So not licking your chops after seeing Virginia with 7 sacks against that?
Well, not necessarily. Each game's a little bit different. But, Virginia really they didn't do much. It wasn't, they were just blitzing. They were blitz happy. They were just beating them with, 5-man rush sometimes, and then beat them with 4-man rush. I think the key is you got to make the quarterback hold the football a little bit, though. And that's what they were able to do.
How about Anton? Do you have a?
I think you're looking for him probably the Duke game. To be honest with you, I think he just got his release. He said he was a little stiff today. But he loosened up. But it's different training to get back in rehab as opposed to getting back and then playing the game, and playing with that bend in your knees and ankles, and your acceleration, and all those different change of direction you have to do. I think that's hard to simulate, in drill work or just in rehab and therapy and things of that nature. So, but he's talked to him. I asked him if he was thinking about dressing. I don't think he is. But he's practiced with the second group this week. We got him in there some, and just letting him get more and more comfortable and getting more and more confidence, getting out there and playing.
Has your job been any easier the last 2 weeks, just in terms of trying to get motivation? I mean, it seems like it's last year provided plenty of motivation for this defense.
Yeah, no, I think, sometimes like today a little bit, I thought we started out a little sloppy, and I created a few crises out there, but that's my job, and also I'm not going to let us have an average practice, and I think it started out that way a little bit, and I know how Pitt's going to come in here and play, kind of like North Carolina. These guys, they've got one loss that's on the other side though too, and that was the first game of the year against a good football team, and I think they've gotten better as it's gone along, and obviously this is and BCS football with the way it is. This is a playoff game. That's kind of why they're talking about a playoff. To get a national champion, I understand that. But every week when you get in conference play is a playoff game, and this is as big as they get too. And so I hope it's not been. There's need to be a whole lot of motivation. But my job is to make sure the kids practice sharp and are consistent and those type of things. And but we're self motivated, I believe.
You haven't